Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's late night, and as usual, I'm always messing with something. So let me show you what I'm messing with right now. I'm doing total seal gapless rings, and I'm doing a 347 build. I'm not at a shop. I'm actually at my father's house, and these are parts in my bedroom. I don't live here no more, and I use this as a storage place. So this is a work shift. Uh, Storage and hot rod parts, and I've got a lot of stuff everywhere. But anyway, getting back to the total seal rings, I'm going to show you how to install these rings and what's got to happen, what comes in the box, and what you got to do, orientation of rings and everything else. So when you open up the box, all these warnings and stuff, don't get worried about these, or don't let them freak you out. You can totally do these rings. So first you got to see the cylinder ring gap clearances. So you got to get that top ring and push it in the bore, and then you got to get one ring around the second groove, a top ring of your piston, like so, and push it down with your fingers first, and then push it with the piston to center it. Then you get the feeler gauge tool, and you measure the end gap, the clearances. So of course I have the cylinders here and my clearances, right? I've measured them. There's the feeler gauge clearances. They have this recommended card, and of course I'm doing a 347. So there are my clearances I should be. I had one that was a little bit over, which was the 2-3. And as you saw, it says 0.012 to 0.022. I called Total Seal. They said that's totally fine and everything's in spec. So I'm good there. That measures out. So let's talk about installation of these bad boys. These are the Ts1 gapless rings. Now, when you put expensive rings like this, you want to hone the cylinders and have a fresh hone, a nice surface, a nice cross hatching to have a nice seating of these rings. So let me go ahead and tell you about ring installation. These you don't have to do anything. These are drop-in set from Total Seal. So you don't have to mess with that. That part is done. These are state-of-the-art rings. Let me let you guys know about these. Now, one of these rings is in two pieces. If you can see right here, I don't have it because they're ringed up, but it's two pieces. Now, here's the orientation of, some of them will be the top gap will be the two-piece ring. Some of them will be the second ring set will be the two-piece. And how you do that is you load the bigger one on, and then you bring the smaller one and you load it up under last. You don't load them up together. So that's one tip on that part. Now, as far as the other one, I have the tool here. I have the Total Seal installer tool, and it didn't work worth a crap. When you spread it out, it would want to catch the sides, and I did it many times, and it's better just do it by your hand. Don't waste your money on this. So, getting back to the thing. So first off, I got the Ts1 rings, and I'm going to show you orientation's correct. Now, I'm going to show you about orientation and how you put these rings on. Mine was a steel up here, and the second ring was that gapless ring. So if you can kind of see, there's a steel and the gapless ring clicks up under it. Now there's one ring that's got to stay with this piston, and it's got like a little notch. I don't know if you can, here it is, you can see it. See that little notch right there? That stays, and that little point has to go down. Now you got your oil section right here. You see it? Now, I'm going to show you the figure of, they already tell you about orientation and which rings go to where, so I don't have to cover that. But I'm going to show you the picture. That's the top of the piston and facing forward. So I'm at the top of the piston with the ring center, just like the diagram. So now I'm going to take away from the diagram. We're going to look at the oil expander gap ring range. The oil expander, just the way the diagram is, the oil expander is this piece right here in the center. Well, it'll come to a point, and you see, mine is right there. You see it? So that's right. Now we're gonna go to the top compression ring. The top compression ring, orientation like this, just like the diagram, is there. Now the second compression ring, the gapless ring, is going to be on the opposite side, 180 degrees on the other side. So we're going to go ahead and flip our piston to this side. Let's see. Right here. And as you can see, the second gapless ring is there. Now, there's a top oil ring and a bottom oil ring that goes on the edge of the top gapless oil ring expander on the top and the bottom. So the top oil ring will be going to down here. So we're still orientated like this. So our top oil ring, let's see if I can see it first. Okay, it is, they're real small. See it there? Okay, so it's down just like it says. We're right down here. Right down here it is. So now we're going to go to the bottom oil ring gap. So it will be up here at the top where the pamphlet is. So I'm going to flip it around and you see. So that's pretty much how the orientation is, which our diagram doesn't show, but I'm going to show you the piston. So I went ahead and showed you, and the wrist pin center line is right there as you see. See? I called total seal and double checked this to make sure this was absolutely correct. I called them twice actually. But now this shows you how to do total seal gapless rings, which maybe they might not have, but this is a customer's view on this. So you have to do the ring gap clearances on this, and that has to be checked first. And they have a little pamphlet that goes with it. At first you'll look at this and you'll think this is Chinese, but trust me, you'll get through this. Don't pay nobody to do this. You can totally do this yourself. So as always, like, subscribe, and keep on dreaming.